Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, United, I do think United's academy's gone a bit by the wayside. It's not quite of the standard it's been for many a time, but they've got numerous great talents. I mean, you've seen yourself. Sorry, the laptop went off. But you've seen yourself. They've got Shong, they've got Gribben, who's been one since 16. He's probably in the balance. It might not happen from there, but he's still talented. They've got Teshabi, Fosu Mensah, Angel Gomez. Shong, like I've said, Mason Greenwood, who I've got a lot of time for. There's a lot of talented players within that side, generally speaking, at United. There's a lot of prospects. Of course, not all will make it, but if one, my money would be on Mason Greenwood personally. If only one can make it, it saves the club a world of money, even though United have a bottomless pit. But one player I like, I've watched him at under-17 level with England this summer, I believe. I've obviously watched him play for United. I mean, he impressed me against Liverpool the same day I saw Chong doing a madness. But his name's, I believe it's Laird or Laird, depending on how you pronounce it. He can play, I believe he can play at centre-half, but I've only seen him play at full-back, and I've been impressed. In fact, England, he played at centre-half. I mean, he played at full-back. I like him a lot, man. I like him a lot. I'm not sure what foot he is, if he's left or right footed, because he seems, while he's not exactly glamorous, he seems comfortable with both. For a young man, 17 years of age, he is quite mature. I like how he goes forward. And if you saw in the Milk Cup how the goal he scored, well, Super Cup now, in the event held in Northern Ireland, he cut in off the left-hand side and he got past a couple man and he digged it in. Now, I wouldn't normally attribute Laird with that, however you want to pronounce the man's name, but yeah, it was a good finish. So I like his technical abilities. I like how he's not afraid to put a foot in. I like how he likes to stand up to be counted. He's a very street smart defender. He's still naive because of his age, but he's a very street smart defender. And I've got a lot of time for him, to be fair, man. I like how I wouldn't say he's commanding, but when he wants to get into a challenge, he means it. He's very consistent. I like of what I've seen of him. I don't know if his career is at fullback or at centre half long term, but he is one that, again, I don't want to say he's gonna make it, but he's just someone that I like a lot. There's a lot of great prospects at United, or there's a contingent of prospects. I've not seen him for a while, but I believe his name is Dimitri Mitchell, once earmarked as being the next up. Wasn't he being converted into a fullback? You obviously got Roshane Williams, who's gone off the ball a bit. You've obviously got Axel, you've got Laird. You've got a lot of good defensive talents collectively coming through at United. And obviously the main one would be me, which is an offensive talent, which is Mason Greenwood. I really think he could be a star. Potential's only potential at the end of the day. We've all got potential, so it's down to him to work hard. But I believe if you're looking on a white and black, just a purely white and black trajectory basis, Mason Greenwood's one that you're looking at. But yeah, man, Laird is someone I got a lot of time for. Like I said, I've spoken about him when I've reviewed England youth tournaments, and I've spoken about him vaguely before. But I felt he deserved his own vid because I like him, man. He still can develop. He still needs to, and he still is developing physically and things like that. Set pieces, which a lot of centre halves have issues with, he can improve at his marking with that. I do believe at times he could be a bit braver on the ball because he's got the ability to do it. To be fair, so. Yeah, he's only 17, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Yeah, at times he gets silly yellow cards as well, but he's 17. He's not the finished article, so he's still got a lot to work on. But the signs are there. It's down to him to work within the next 2-3 years and look at and then give Jose, if he's still the manager or so, something to think about. So it's down to him, man. But I just like the guy in it. So yeah. Guys, deluded, get in a comment, subscribe and do the rest. I'm out. Shout out to Laird of Man United in England.